good morning track. Let's play the good morning track. Good morning, everybody. I'm so sorry about yesterday. I have a lot to explain, but we're gonna get it all out this morning. Happy Friday. Let's go. Ooh. Let's go. Be humble. What up? Hey, how you doing, Sherry? Focus was good. You better get your black ass up. Oh, let's go. Get your black ass up. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this morning? You better wake your black ass up. Get your black ass. Anyway. Google it, bitch. Good morning. Nah, Serene, I'm just late this morning. Google it, bitch. Gotta Google it, bitch. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? Hope you're doing well. Feeling good, looking good, smelling good, acting good, being good today. How y'all doing? Get your black ass up. Wake your black ass up. Joe Clair in the morning time. How y'all doing? Get your black ass up. Get your black ass up. Get your black ass up. There's something I need to put on this screen right quick. I have to buy a controller over here, y'all, to control how this live broadcast goes. Cause I don't have a controller. I'm doing everything using my mouse. They have a little screen controller. It's a one button push. It's just like it's like the small version of what they have in the studio. So that I can add. See how I just added this Northrop Realty to the screen? If I push that button, if I had the thing, well, all I have to do is push the button and it just pop up. And I wouldn't have to, be looking at it while I do it. And I can pay more attention to y'all. You understand what I'm saying? I use, let me turn this down. I'm sorry. I use Ecamm Live. Thanks, Be Humble. Please share this. They asking what do I use? I use Ecamm Live to stream. Be Humble. Ecamm Live was pretty simple to use. A lot of people use what's the one with the duck? It's a StreamYard. A lot of people use StreamYard. I use Ecamm Live, and it's going into Restream, and then Restream is going into Facebook and YouTube. And that's how that works. That's the program I use. Good morning, everybody. Get your black ass up at 9:06 a.m. You should have a bunch of your day already done. And if you're getting up late, that's fine too. It's summertime. Fuck that. It is summertime, so if you got up late this morning, no problem. Me personally, I've been up since forever. I think I woke up yesterday for this morning, and here I'm is at 9:06 a.m. doing very, 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 very well. Me and Miss Clair both jumped up this morning to get a jump on our day. We should have jumped on each other. Anyway, this morning I put a post up. I wanted to see if y'all wanted to talk about the Keke Palmer debacle. We're going to have a conversation about Keke Palmer's dress. We need to talk about that today. Let's put it up. I'm going to go ahead and put it up. Because it didn't pop up on my Facebook. I thought I did. I thought it came up on, but it did not. I put it up on Facebook. It didn't go. So Keke Palmer, baby daddy, is not happy. Calvin, what's good with you? Keke Palmer's child's father. I'm not going to, I hate the term baby daddy, baby mama. Keke Palmer's child's father had a problem with what she wore to the Usher show with her girls. And it's a thing. It became a social media issue because it came down to men and women. I don't necessarily need to talk about Keke and her husband, her what's going on in their house, but we can talk about as it relates to This part right here. There you go. There it is right there. All right. That's what I had posted on Facebook. That's what I put up on Facebook and YouTube. Should we talk about Keke Palmer's, or not the Keke Palmer thing, but do people have something? Is it in someone's interest to be having something to say about what you wear? We're going to talk about that in a second. We're going to have that in a second after we get to this moment of clarity. Let's go to this moment of clarity. We're going to go into that. All right, it's 9:09. Let's get into the moment of clarity. Then we're going to talk about Keke Palmer. And then it's Friday, bitch. And we're going to talk about Friday. Before I get into this moment of clarity, it's brought to you by me and my folks at Northrop Realty. Buying or selling a home? Thinking about buying or selling a home? Scared to buy or sell a home? You need to holler at your boy. 240-761-5931. That's how that goes. 240-761-5931. You thinking about buying a home? You trying to buy a home or sell a home? Or if you are scared. If you might be, I'm thinking about it, but I'm scared, Joe. I'm the guy to call. Call your boy. Alright? 240-761-5931. Joe Clair is real estate. Bitch, come buy a house. It is 9:10 in the morning time. And as you can see, I am playing A. Cheryl Butler. As you can see, I'm playing these strings right here. Everybody, can I get a thumbs up for these strings you hear in the background? I made this about a year ago, and it feels like every time I play this, it's time to say something uplifting. So let's get into an uplifting, beautiful message this morning. Get your black ass. Can I get a thumbs up? As we talk about some positivity, some inspiration, some motivation for your day. You understand? Some universal love, some universal law as it pertains to us. Ooh, I got a good one right here. What's up, Cheryl? Hey, what's up, Jerome? How you doing, Shalana? Thanks, Calvin. Hey, Belinda. How you doing? Peppermill Village. What up, Cheryl? More peace and harmony. Check this out. Let me turn this down. This is called Steps to Deal. Steps to Deal. Look, y'all think I be playing when I be saying these things. As you can see right there, we keep pulling out who nearsighted, who far-sighted. This camera is both of them, I guess. There we go. Steps to Deal. This morning, I'm sharing a few suggested steps to take, a few suggested steps to take in order to deal with, learn from, and step through our daily fears, anxieties, and concerns. I don't know if it's because of today's fast-paced world or if it's because of how I'm feeling, but I need to share this. Let me say it again. This morning, I'm sharing a few suggested steps to take in order to deal with, learn from, and step through our daily fears, anxieties, and concerns. And I don't know if I'm sharing it because of today's fast-paced world or just because that's how mankind is. I don't know. Here's a good step to help you deal with some of these everyday fears and anxieties. I'm so anxious to get it to y'all. I'm spitting this shit out before I can get it out. Take time out. Take time out. I have a practice that I use. You saw me just do it a second ago. When I got tongue-tied, I stopped. That was my time out. Sometimes you got to take your time out, man. Do the shit in your life. When you, especially as an adult, you start having all these anxieties coming up. The anxiety is for me to pronounce it to you as good as I possibly can, and I started getting scared and tongue-tied. I started trying to make sure I look good and everything, started thinking before I was reading. Tongue-tied. What did I do? I stopped and took a breath. Well, that applies to things small as tongue-tied and as big as I can't finish this motherfucking report. And as big as I don't know how to get through this conversation I need to have with my wife. It's about to be difficult. As big as I need to talk to my daughter about her choices. Take time out. Take a breath. Take a breather. Slow your ass down. Hold up. It might be a second, slow your ass down. It might be 30 minutes of, I had to take time out. It might be 2 weeks of taking time out from this fast-paced ass, crazy ass life. You understand what I'm saying? Take time out. Now we talking day to day here. So take time out throughout your day to slow down and catch yourself. It's impossible to think clearly when you flooded with fear or anxiety. The first thing to do is take time out so that you can physically calms your ass down. Distract yourself from worry for 15 minutes by walking around the block, making a cup of tea, or having a quick shower. That 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes might be the thing that gets you over the hump. It might be the difference between you failing and you succeeding. Take time out. Take time out. Take time out. We're going to get back to that in a second. Be humble. Give me a second. We're in the moment of clarity. Breathe through panic. Panic is number 2. If you start to get a faster heartbeat or sweaty palms or any of those physical things that pop up when you going through shit, you got to get up and speak in front of people, or you have something that makes you anxious, you got pulled over by the police, anything, sweaty palms, woo, breathe. Breathe through panic. When you start to panic, breathe. Stay where you are and simply feel panic without trying to distract yourself. Place the palm of your hand on your stomach and breathe slowly and breathe deeply. And the goal is to help the mind get used to coping with panic, which takes the fear of fear away. Face your fears is number 3. Avoiding fears only makes them scarier. Whatever you fear, if you face it, it starts to fade. If you panic one day, getting into a lift, for example, it's best to get back into that lift the next day. A rule in comedy is if you get booed, you better get back on stage as fast as you possibly can. I don't give a fuck if you got to leave where you just got booed and go to another club that's 5 minutes around the corner so you can get right back to it. That was just 3, and I'm taking a long ass time. But those are 3 little things that you can use in your day-to-day to face your fears and your anxieties. That's your moment of clarity. We're going to leave it right there. That's your moment of clarity right here on Joe Clair Live. And I bow down to the divine in each and every one of you. Amen and namaste. Let me play them strings again. Woo! God breathe. Can I get a namaste? Can I get an amen? Positive self-talk for all of that right there. Shout out to everybody who could concentrate for a hot second. I see the concentrate. I shouldn't have introduced that that Kiki Palmer until after this moment of clarity. Namaste, everybody. Woo! Amen. Aunt Mo, what's good with you? We gonna talk about this Kiki Palmer shit. Yes, indeed. Feeling real good. Let's have a break real quick. Oh, we got a bomb-ass comedy show coming up on the 22nd. Your support here helps me be able to do, so can I get a thumbs up? Because, can I get a thumbs up for the comedy show on its way? Can I get a thumbs up? Joe Torre is on his way. Marvin Dixon is on his way. My girl Coco Brown, she is on her way. There we go. That's a show right there. That's a hell of a comedy show right there. You understand? The good old school Joe Torre is coming. Along with Coco Brown. along with Marvin Dixon. My man Marvin Dixon, very, very, very funny brother out of Miami. If you ever been to Studio 123 or whatever in Miami, you know he's legendary in that city. I bring legendary folks, you know, the Joe Clairs of their respective cities through the comedy show. Bangin' and Bowie's going down on the 22nd. Gwen, where you at, Gwen? Come on through. Bangin' and Bowie. Tickets on sale right now. You can go to bowiecenter.org for tickets and information. Yeah, I haven't seen Gwen either. I'm gonna hit her up. But we got a bomb ass show coming up. Alright. Nice little break right there over this fresh Joe Clair beat. So. This is what's going on this morning, everybody. So, all right. For those, if you don't know, if you haven't been watching, that's Keke Palmer. Yes, that's the our sister Keke Palmer. Our for people in my generation, that's our niece Keke. She's doing fabulous things out here in the world. Our niece Keke is out here killing it. She won a spelling bee and then went on to conquer the world. Right? And if you can see her in this outfit, this is her celebrating her birthday with her girlfriend. She went out. This is her celebrating her birthday outfit when she went to see Usher. She went to see Usher in Las Vegas and celebrate her birthday, her and her girlfriends. Thank you, Charlie Joe. And that's what she wore. Well, this is her sitting with her child's father. Now, her child's father, once he saw that outfit, went to social media and let her know that, hold on a second, I don't like that outfit. Your butt cheeks are out and you are someone's mother. He came on and said, you're someone's mother. This ain't how it's supposed to be. This is my family, everybody. And I got something to say about it, right? That's what he said. Social media, he said it on social media. And then they came for him. And it was split. Some people was like, you know, a man speaks up for his child's mother, for his family, is what the perception was, and y'all should let him go ahead and say what he need to say for that's his family. Other people came back and said, well, hold on a second, she's a grown woman and she can do what she want on her birthday. Plus, that ain't his wife. Y'all ain't married. Y'all, you ain't made her a wife, and so what you talking about? How you gonna have this standard of what the family's supposed to be like, but you ain't living up to the rest of the standards, right? And that's what people were saying. The cake came at him, and then people came back and said, well, you know, a lot of folks say that the black man ain't involved no more, and this is the brother trying to be involved, and other people was like, why the fuck he got to be involved on social media? He could have kept that at home. He shouldn't have said nothing. Now, that was the back and forth between Keke Palmer and I don't even know the brother's name. But the takeaway for me, and this is what we're going to talk about on Joe Clair Live. A lot of people say, hey, he shouldn't be speaking on what she wears. Men should not be governing women's bodies and women's choices. They get to do what they want, right? However, you know, my wife has something to say anytime I put on a pair of flat front pants. Hey, Crystal, we talking about some real shit. Anytime I put on a pair of fat, flat front pants, aka slacks or even them gray sweatpants. I'm looking for a picture of gray. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If I put on a pair of gray sweatpants, if I put on a pair of young, new age sweatpants, they can be black, blue, brown, whatever the fuck. Or if I put on slacks that go on my suit with these, and I put on slacks that are fitted the new way. She got something to say. My wife got no. She come in. That's a whole lot showing, don't you think, mister? And I'm like, what? She's like, that's a lot of show. I'm like, what show are you talking about? I'm a grower. I ain't no shower. My family I come from a long line of growers, not showers. You understand? So, I looked at her, I said, didn't it shock you the first time? She said, yes, it shocked. She said, right, because I'm a grower, not a shower. So what's the problem? She said, well, what you about to, when you grow in public and you don't have a lot of control, you grow in public sometimes, sir. I said, I don't grow that much. She said, I know, but it grow enough. It grows enough. And I don't particularly like that out in public. Who's still with me on this conversation? Are y'all following along with my analogies? Who did I lose? Who did I just lose with my story? And who's keeping up? Me. Mary said, I don't understand what the fuck you talking. What you talking about? Who don't understand what I'm talking about? In other words, I ain't got the biggest thing in America, but I'm a stereotypical black man. I'm a black man, and my wife doesn't appreciate when I wear flat front pants out in public, and she has something to say about that. Even now, that's my wife, but even before she was my wife, when we was dating, she didn't appreciate that. There go my cousin right there. There go Naima cousin right there. When I was dating, before I was even married, your cousin Naima she forbade me from wearing flat front pants. I had to have something with a little pleat in it, or she liked the way jeans fit. But if I put on some slacks, nah. And to this day, she got something to say about it. Now, with that being said, sometimes it's done jokingly, but other times she's very serious about it. Look, Be Humble said, let's get back on track. That's what I'm on, Be Humble. That's exactly what I'm on. Should the significant other or the person who's in my life have something to say about what I wear? Should he have something to say about what she wears? We can all agree he should have kept it to himself. He shouldn't have put it on social media. I get that part. We already know it shouldn't have been on social media. You get no argument with me there. He shouldn't, but he's young. He's a young man. You understand? Remember when you was in your 20s, early 30s? How many ladies done showed up at the club on their boyfriend? How many ladies done showed up at somebody's house? This is the... How many of y'all done told your girlfriend, get in the car with me, we gonna ride on this nigga? This is the social media version of that. This is the social media version of that. So, is that right? Is that correct? Or no? Is it just all out wrong? We shouldn't have anything to say about the other person. Moon McDaniel says your significant others absolutely can say something about what you are wearing. At 9:28 in the morning on a Friday, Moon says definitely. Aziz says if I'm giving you the Mo Better, you gonna hear my commentary. I hear you, D. I'm sorry, D. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed you yesterday. We talked about that earlier. Yesterday I was missing yesterday. Kiki Palmer did no harm in my eyes. Cause trust you and me. Cause trust you. Me, I'm gonna show my ass and have it up when I go see Usher in October for my birthday. Crack ass naked. Crystal's going crack ass naked. Now, okay, Crystal. Eddie Bryan say, okay, y'all can keep listening to these single heifers if you want. Oh. My bad, y'all. My bad, Sequoia and y'all. What do y'all say? Shinova says it should have been discussed at home. I say yeah. Now Shireen says that a man's gray sweatpants is a no. I have to hide my man's bird's nest. Now, if Kiki felt some kind of way about him in the gray sweatpants, should she say something about it or no? Now, there is a video circulating about when he made a video of her playing around and doing a little twerk. So they was like, you was cool with showing her twerking, but when she went up there with Usher, you had a problem with that. So that's their relationship. In my relationship, my mother has something to say about it. Look, Mary say, yeah, she should say something about your bird's nest hanging out. Oh, sidebar, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about, what Eddie say? Eddie Bryan say y'all gonna be lonely as shit in the future. Y'all keep listening to these single heifers. Now we getting into a discussion. Now there's a discussion. He said y'all keep listening to these single heifers. Y'all gonna be lonely as shit in the future. Shireen Nubian Queen says no disrespect, but I think it was cute. But to each their own. As a mom, I think about my kids, and I think that's what he was getting at. You know, you someone, and that was what he said on the thing. You somebody's mother. Now that I'm married, you know, my child's mother. Y'all saw the other day when she was walking out, and I was like, hold on, what's up with all them panty lines you showing in that dress? I didn't like that. Get some Spanx or something. I don't like all the panty lines, because, you know, I'm a fella, I'm a man, and I know first thing, okay, I see you, Miss Lady. Hey, Miss Lady. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? Y'all understand? Y'all saw me the other day. Like, oh, what's up with them panty lines? And the lady was in here. Joe, let her live. Joe, you ain't got nothing to say about that. But that's my wife and my kid's mother. And I ain't like that. She don't like when I let my bird's nest hang out. and she, now, at least say why we gotta dress like we Amish after having babies. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but you know, this brother didn't like that her ass cheeks was out, and you could see him. So, are we in agreement then? So the agreement is my wife. I shouldn't be governing my wife. I can have my feelings. I can say it to her in private, but at the end of the day, what she wears is on her. Same with me. And I guess we're both supposed to be considerate and emotionally mature enough to not let it affect our relationship. Right? Now, express my concern, or she expressed her concern, and I continue to do it, and it becomes a real problem, then we got a real problem, and we have to come up with something else. But I guess what we're saying here, from what I can gather from here, is that it's gonna be what it is. Eddie Bryant says, you seen her love glove in Usher's hip pocket, talking about, there you go, there go my baby. Meanwhile, he changing Pampers. So what you was saying, he over there, she had the Usher show getting all that there goes my baby love. There goes my baby. Ooh, girl. And he at home changing Pampers. Yeah, he gonna tweet something. Now let's get to the real. Yeah, you know what, Eddie, you did point out something. If I am at home changing Pampers, if I'm at home changing Pampers and you up there with Usher butt ass neck, yeah, I'm gonna have something to say. You know what? Strike a bunch of this conversation that we had a minute ago. Be humble, you here? Be humble, you with me? Hold on a second, back on point. Yeah, I'm gonna have something to say too. You know what? I got to agree with Eddie Bryant on this one right here. If I'm at home changing diapers and you just all over, I'm the kind of brother who be doing my own things, not gonna do it for you in my career, and I'm at home changing diapers, yeah, I'm gonna have something to say. It's the same as, ladies, if y'all see a video of him out having a good ass time. Remember Sandra and Elvin? Y'all remember the time with Sandra and Elvin on the Cosby Show? And Sandra said, go out with your college friends. I'll stay home with Winnie and Nelson. She stayed home with Winnie and Nelson. He went out and had a good time. They came back home with the college friends. And she was acting all friendly when the college friends was there. And then they said, okay, good night. And as soon as they left, Elvin caught hell. Yeah, let's get real with this shit. Now, did he create a bigger Max says he created a bigger problem putting it on social media. So any problem with her behavior is going to a crowd. That's a red flag. Now, earlier in the conversation, Max, I agreed that this should not have been on social media. However, Max, this is the new generation. This is I can imagine probably if our generation had social media in our day, in our club days, and in our younger days, I'm sure a lot of y'all niggas would have been showing up on social media. It's like it's the digital equivalent of showing up at the club on her ass. That's real shit. Anyway, Eddie Bryant, what else you got to say? Because your shit be funny. So, now if she's not careful, she's going to end up with Eddie Bryant says, ladies and gentlemen, if she not careful, she going to end up with kids whose hair don't match. Be humble, you with me? Alan, you with me? If she's not careful, she gonna end up with kids who hair don't match. Word that is. That's what Eddie. Now, you know what? I'm gonna let that joke fly. I'm not putting no disclaimer on that, because that's why I fuck with you, Eddie Bryant, because you give us the jokes uncut. It's like you got pure cocaine coming out your mouth. Ain't stepped on at all. Eddie Bryant's line of consciousness is unstepped on, and I think that's why I fuck with you wholeheartedly, my brother. That man said if she not careful, I think that one right there got to get the horn. Cause that man said if she not careful, she gonna end up with kids who hair don't match. That's hilarious. And I know it's some people that's offended by that one. Y'all be alright. We from the 80s. All our shit offensive. The fact that I say shit on Fox 5 News every day and they don't find me is a miracle. Cause I'm from the 80s. I remember when they used to call people ugly on TV. Remember ugly? Remember when you could say shit that you just regularly? That's why I fuck with Eddie Bryan and people like him. He just say the shit the regular way. Kiki, he say that. Oh, hey, Eddie, side note, couple of side notes on this conversation we having. If you just joining Joe Clair Live, what we talking about is Keke Palmer. She wore the outfit. Her baby daddy had something to say about it. I agree he should not have taken it to social media. I think he was wrong there. It's the equivalent of showing up at the club. And me personally, I was never the kind of guy who gonna show up at the club and do no shit like that. If that's what you want to do, please, by all means, have fun. Cause you coming home to me after that anyway, and pow, 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 pow. I'm gonna take care of all of that. So I was always secure in that part. However, now that I am married, and even while I was dating, my wife she has something to say about my outfits. If what they call my bird's nest is hanging out, you know, if it's too much of that print, if my gray sweatpants is gray sweatpants, and my wife has something to say about it. And yesterday she came on this show, she had on this white dress, and I could see her panty lines. I was like, I don't know if I like that. So we were having that discussion, but then it kept going, and the discussion led to the discussion led to Eddie Bryant coming in and saying, well, you know, if I'm at home changing diapers and I see a video of you butt ass, you know, too close to naked for my liking with Usher, I might be tempted to tweet something out like that. And I had to agree with him. On that one. Yeah, it's the equivalent of, you know, now going public, he should not have, but goddamn, I'm sure he felt some kind of way. I'm at home swaddling the baby, and you out. I'm the kind of brother. I've been doing my own things. I've been in my career. You feel what I'm saying? Now, a couple of side notes. Eddie Bryant, Ursula wanted me to let you know that you was funny as fuck at the comedy show the other night. And you was jive a bun too. She said you cute, Eddie. She said you was a bun. Pop, 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 pop. She said you was a bun, Eddie. See? See how she took to Twitter and let it be known? Way to go there. Now here's the other part. Yeah, I be tripping, Cheryl. Here go the other part about this conversation. This is a side note that don't have nothing to do, but does have something to do with that conversation. For Father's Day, my wife bought me a pair of them drawers y'all seen the commercial for that got the hammock. It got the ball hammock. They call it ball hammock drawers. And it's fellas, it's a pair of boxer briefs, right? But it got this little compartment in the front, on the front inside that where you where you can put your balls in for the day. You set your balls in. I'm not making this up. Google it, bitch. You can put your balls in to these. It's a little special sack. It's for your scrotum. Your scrotum goes in there, and sometimes your boy are hanging there with them. Yeah, the ball hammocks. Have y'all seen this commercial? This is a sidebar from the conversation. Penny Candy, listen up. Everybody be mature about this now. My wife purchased for Father's Day. She had seen the commercial for the hammock drawers. Now I have, you know, a whole. Let me back it up. I'm a big firm believer in a whole bunch of a man having a lot of drawers and a lot of socks and a lot of t-shirts. When I was a kid, I didn't have a lot, so I have a lot of drawers, right? And so she bought me some drawers that have an extra sack in them that are like a catcher's mitt, just like, you know what, Anthony Roberts. You know what, Anthony Roberts? You exactly right. It's like a catcher's mitt for your balls, right? Little ball hammock drawers. Anyway, my wife bought them, and she was like, "I bought them for you." She after I opened all my kids' presents and everything else, she said, "I got something for you in the bedroom." I said, "Cool." I opened them up, and I was like, "I ain't wearing no drawers that got no ball hammock." You know, because I come from Hanes, a good old pair of Fruit of the Loom boxes, 3-pack, Fruit of the Loom 6-pack or 5-pack around the school year, start of school year, 5, do me good. So, you know, I decided to go ahead and one day, she said, "You gonna wear these drawers?" I said, "No, I ain't gonna wear them drawers." So she asked me one day, and one day I put them on. Fellas, are you listening? Listen, imagine I'm James Brown talking. Fellas, I'm about ready to get up and do my thing. You know, we got to let these women know what they got to do for us. I'm gonna tell you the real. Hey, young, them was the most comfortable drawers I've ever had in my life. Fellas, I know we stick to tradition. I know we don't like to try a lot of new shit. I know me sitting here talking about some ball hammocks feel a little, but I'm trying to tell you, fellas, I'm about ready to get up and do my thing. Get yourself a pair of ball hammock drawers. You will not be mad. You ain't got to tell nobody you bought them. You ain't got to tell nobody I told you. You ain't got to think about me. Because you know, fellas, that's how, ladies, y'all don't understand how heterosexuality and masculinity work. I'm such a heterosexual man. I don't even like smelling another dude fart. Like if another dude fart come in my vicinity, I feel like he violating me and we might gotta fight. So I have to put that disclaimer on there. So fellas, if you buy these drawers, do not let me into your psyche because I know that'll fuck you up. You be wanting to fight me. Don't do that. I'm just giving you. I ain't even giving it. All right, you can call it free endorsement if you want. All I'm saying is the Jones work. The Jones work. My wife bought me some, and there was it felt like extra wind came. It felt like my balls had extra ventilation for the day. It felt like it felt like for my it felt like my balls finally were a sovereign nation. You know, it was like finally a border wall went up and my balls could be a sovereign nation. And then you feel, I mean, it felt like I'm telling you something real, man. I'm telling you something real, man. I love it. How did we get from Kiki not wearing any to your wife buying you some ball hammocks? We got to it because that's how my mind worked, Shireen. That's the double-edged sword of being a comedian. Unfortunately for us, our mind is always flipped onto the other shit. Always. You know how Eddie Bryan came in here and made three quick statements and the shit was hilarious? Because unfortunately for us as comedians, it don't never turn off. So while I'm sitting there talking about Keke Palmer's outfit, I was already thinking about, the fact that my wife be on me about, when my stuff be showing. But then I automatically was like, wait till I tell him about these these drawers she had bought me. And she endorses them too. She like, and here go the thing. Tell him, Quentin. Shireen, I've been like this for a long time. I've been a fool for a long. This is how I act and how I think. 9:49 in the morning time. Joe Clair live. I can't help it. Oh. All right, now here's the beautiful part about this show. As I'm sitting here having a conversation with you all, there's still a conversation going on right over here in the comments. If you can see it, for me it's in the comments. You can't see it on my screen. But the comments is having a conversation and they talking about this is Herschel Walker's child and he got some issues and everything else. So follow them for that conversation. Me personally, I took a side note. We did a tangent. Remember when you was studying cosines and tangents and shit? We took a tangent and I had to let y'all know my wife bought me some of them ball hammock drawers. And it turned my balls into a sovereign nation and I could not be happier. 9:50 in the morning time, Joe Clair live. We got a bomb comedy show coming up. We got a bomb comedy show coming up on the 22nd. Make sure you get your tickets. Joe Torre, Coco Brown, and Marvin Dixon. You see I spelled it wrong. I spelled Coca. It's Marvin Dixon. Now, a black ass bunch. Alan got jokes. He said that ball hammock probably go well with your onesie sweatsuit. It probably do. Yeah, my wife bought me a sweatsuit that's a one piece. And some ball hammock joints. And I love both of them. I love both of them. And don't give a fuck if y'all know. And y'all know I got jokes too. So come on with the jokes. Anyway, 9:50 in the morning time, Joe Clair live. If you think of real estate, let me go ahead and put this in here. I need to make sure I put this in your head and on your hearts. If you're thinking about buying a home or selling your home, if you're worried about buying your home or selling your home, if you're scared to even have the conversation about buying a house or selling a house, hit me up. If you got questions, hit me up. Send me a text. 240-761-5931. 240-761-5931. Joe Clair's real estate. Bitch, come buy a house. Thank you, Juan. See, tell him what's up, Juan. Juan say, man, them ball sack Jones make you feel like you being held all day. Tell him, Juan. For the first time in my life, I'm trying to tell you, for the first time in my life, them Jones felt like I was being held, felt like my boss was a sovereign nation. You have a great one too, Karen. I'll see you at 3 o'clock. All right, I'm about to get out of here. I can't help that I'm a comedian and I got comedian mind. It's coming up on 10 o'clock. If you got to get your day underway, I understand fully. We got a lot of to do. It was Juneteenth. Thank you, Aziz. It was Juneteenth for my balls when I put on them ball hammock draw. Now, I am going to say I'm looking for an African-American an African-American designer who makes the ball hammocks with a bigger hammock. They do need to make different hammock size. Because I don't know, you know, they trying to make a one-size-fits-all hammock, and that's not how that goes. They just like titties. I don't know what size my balls is, but I think I'm definitely not an A cup. I'm definitely not like an A or B or a C. Uh-huh. I'm telling you something real. You got to have they got to come up with we're going to come up with the JC scale. The JC scale, and it's going to tell you what size your balls are. Because they don't have it. You know, there's a size for breasts. There's a letter and a number, right? And the letter, the letter is for your ain't the letter for your cup size, and the number is for your back, and right? We need a letter and we need a letter and cup size for our balls. Look, Alan said, now I'm Googling ball hammocks and it got weird. Oh, man. That's hilarious. 9:55. That's going to do it for today. Somebody said a crochet ball sack. Nah. This is made out of the latest in Anyway, my wife bought me some. She seen the commercial. And on Monday, we got to talk about Tubi. We got to talk about Tubi and Tubi movies on Monday. Keep that in, because I watched the Barge movie on Tubi, and now I cannot turn off Tubi. I cannot turn off Tubi. We're going to talk about it on Monday. All right? I am in Greenville, North Carolina, Saturday night. Greenville, North Carolina, Saturday night. If y'all got folks in Greenville, y'all know folks in Greenville, y'all know anybody near Greenville. Greenville, Saturday night. Gonna have a good damn time. We're gonna talk about the Tubi movies on Monday. Please grab your tickets. Get them early. Get your tickets. Joe Clair and Friends going down on the 22nd. And make sure y'all watch the DMV Zone. 3 o'clock, fox5dc.com if you're out of the DC area. If you're not in the DC area, you can watch me on fox5dc.com at 3 p.m. Watch your boy. I want everybody to go have an incredible, beautiful, wonderful, auspicious weekend. I love y'all. Be good, do good, namaste, and I bow down to the divine in each and every one of y'all. Peace and blessings. And you know what? Fuck that. I'm leaving out of here. I'm leaving out of here on some Joe Clair shit. For those of you who are new to my channel, if you're new to my channel, let me show y'all what I do. I need to show y'all what I do. I do this right here. Boom. I'll see y'all on Monday. Let's leave out of here. You can catch this on. This song is available on all platforms. Please go stream it and tell a friend about it. I said he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone. But fuck it, they wrong. I said he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone. But fuck it, man, all y'all wrong. Caught up in the characters of America's fucked up narrative. They say the straight black man in the black community is a terrorist. Straight black man can't never win. Straight black man is gon' need a therapist. Cause the straight black man is the worst that it's ever been. Blaming me for shit I ain't never did. Man, can't a nigga ever live. I've been out here killing it. Still trying to sell me that I'm ignorant. Demon can't tell I'm different and diligent. Demon can't tell what a nigga been. Born suspect, what a nigga been innocent. Man up on them and they mark you as militant. Mark you as mad and belligerent. Man, fuck y'all
images, fuck they images. He don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, 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 but fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, 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 but fuck it, they all y'all wrong. Who you calling a bitch though? What is you calling her a bitch for? Watch that bitch glow, watch that bitch blow. See, that's the part there that you didn't know. Getting mo. Why you hating all her black girl magic? Her black girl drive, all her black girl savage. So divine that she had to hashtag it. Her life matters and she had to have added. She been out here killing it. Didn't figure, but you acting like she ignorant. Paying her less, still magnificent. Watch her shatter that glass into little bits. Master degrees while you mastering mad. Yeah, master a master, holding you back. Yeah, master a man, it's an average. Basic and tragic, trashing her passion. Say he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone.
Please share this song.
Y'all wrong. You done blackball me, redline me, whitewash me, still can't define me. Try and dick me down and then still deny me. Yeah, try and fuck me, sneak up behind me, but boom, I ain't bought up blindly, so boom, you ain't gotta remind me, cause bitch, my mind be like a flower in bloom. Sky in the room, that's the life assignment, and whom, what's and never should try me, then boom, big boom from what's behind me. Full pack of black excellent facts, black excellent acts, black excellent stats. Won't succumb to your bum ass acts, and when your bum ass come ass, I done no jack, and when your young ass come ass, I run that back, cause all my scholars had scars all upon they back. Now let's go. He don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, 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 but fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, 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 but fuck it, they all y'all wrong. I say he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, 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 but fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, 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 but fuck it, they all
Shireen asked where she can pick this up. Shireen, it's on all platforms. You can get me on Tidal. You can get me on Spotify. You can get me on Apple Music. You can watch the video on YouTube on my Joe Clair channel. And you can just, all you got to put in is Joe Clair, Clair. And the name of the song is Gone, Gone. Joe Clair, Gone. And that's it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alan. Boom, with the chair spin. I'll see y'all on Monday, man. Have a great. You know what? I think I'm about to post that. I'm gonna post that video on my Instagram today. Y'all have a great day. Black Ass Rob, what's up with you? I'm out.